Fake your own death
just to
just
be
to prove a
like,
point.
we need to connect more. Yeah, we all about to bond over beating your ass, bruh. Cause
Yeah, cuz you got to get stumped at least. At least a stomping, bro.
Too stupid. Too stupid. Too stupid. Too stupid. Too stupid.
welcome back to another episode of 4 Billion Years of Stupid. I am your host, Nick. With me as always, my co-host, Easy McNoodleton. How you doing, brother?
I'm a dirty mother. Bro, I got this 1080p. I done cussed it the first 10 seconds. Let's redo that.
Nah, just Katrina, can you just bleep that?
Bleep that out.
Um, so I got a question for you. I got a couple, and we're
hmm
gonna we're gonna get into
hmm
some. I heard it asked. We're gonna get into some black science. First of all, before we get into that, it is currently June 18th. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there doing your thing. And if you do got kids, you ain't in their life, you a trash person.
No good deadbeat dad.
So, in black terminology,
hmm
how many kids is a grip of kids?
Uh, I'm thinking anything past four, right?
Four? I
Anything
think
past
three to
four. I think
four.
it's
3 to 4 is like the minimum requirement. I feel like it's like
yeah. Anything past three. It's like, oh, okay, you had kid. Oh, you got two kids. Oh, they got three. It's pushing it. As soon as you get past three, it's like, oh boy, this got a grip of
I
kids.
think from like 3 to 5 is a grip of kids, and from
When it turn into a gang.
yeah past 5, once you get to 6, it's a gang of kids. She got a gang
It's a
of kids.
gang.
That's a gang of kids, right? So now the other one. How long is a black minute
Trick question. It's situational.
on average?
Um, okay. Let's say, all right, cool. We going to the movies, right? Hey, movies start at 5. It's 4:45 right now, and if you already there, and I say I'm gonna be there in a minute,
You're gonna be there at 6, at 5 when the movie starts.
I was gonna say I was gonna be like 5:05, pushing 5:15. Um, if it's a house party, start at 7. Oh, I'm gonna be there in a minute.
8.
You pull it, 9:30, 9:30. You let everybody do what they got to do first, and then you pull up.
I feel like it's really situational to like what's going on. Cause like if I walk up to you, damn bro, I ain't seen you in a minute. How long is that? At least 6 months, right?
That's fair. That's fair. But then again, it depends on like how often you see this dude, or a person, because
Well, that's the
you
thing,
see
because
him
if
every day.
you're not gonna say that. But like if I'm like, damn, I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Like I ain't seen you in a minute. It's
Yeah, but I'm
been
saying it like if you know somebody at work or whatever, and they miss like 3 days, 3 days, no call, no call, no show. Say, hey, homie, hold on now. You been gone for a minute now. What you doing?
that's fair. That's fair.
You know,
So in the work context, a minute is like 3 days, 3 to 4, 3 days to 5, 3 to 5 days.
there's a direct correlation to how much money you losing and how long a minute is. Is
But
what
like
I'm
if we just
saying.
walking down the street, what's a minute? Because I feel like there's two variants to that. So like if I'm walking down the street and I'm talking about, damn, I ain't seen him in a minute. I'm like, damn boy, I ain't seen you in a minute. It's like 6 months. But if I say I ain't seen you in a minute, it's been well over a year.
Yeah, but it's like also like you came out here, right? We was in San Francisco. We
Hmm.
walked past some street performers, right? If we would have walked past them, ate, and then came back, granted we only ate for about an hour, hour and a half. We walked back and they stared at we'd be like, damn, they been here for a
Them
minute.
niggas been here for a minute.
They been here for a minute.
I think I think in short bursts like that, I would probably use a cool minute. Damn, that nigga been there a cool minute.
See, man, I feel like the more adjectives you throw on it, the longer it's been.
But it's weird because like if you unsure when you last somebody, you'll say cool. If you don't know if it's been like if you don't know if it's been like 3 months or a year, like damn, I see that nigga in a cool minute, bro. But if you unsure, if you really don't know, but it's been hell time, you like, I ain't seen that nigga in a minute. So okay, he might have did a bid then if you ain't seen him in a minute.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how many eyes is in this minute? Like, we got too many rules,
We
man.
go break
Black
it
people
down with
got
the
too many rules
eyes.
with that.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, that's interesting. Like, I ain't never thought about that because like a group of kids is like 3 to 5, but a gang of kids is like 6 plus.
How many kids you gotta have to have a whole heap?
That's Mormon shit. We ain't getting into that. That's you gotta have. You can
Yeah, a whole
play.
heap.
You can play 7-on-7 fucking football with your kids if you got a heap.
Squad up.
All right, so recently the NBA Finals ended. The Denver Nuggets won their first chip. Kudos to them and all that goodness. Um, John Moran got suspended. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the dumbest shit I've heard anybody say in the NBA recently. This nigga, Karl-Anthony Towns, said,
Um,
when my time is up and I retire, there will be people that say I changed the game. I promise you, Mr. Towns, not a soul is going to say you changed the game.
only thing he changed in his voice. Like, he'll be doing an interview with, yeah, man, I saw that he did over this over here, blah blah blah. And then Rachel Nichols show up. Oh, 3 free throws, I got that. I
Yeah, no,
got
I got free throws.
the only dude stupid enough to hit a three and then throw up 4 fingers.
He did do that. That is a thing that happened.
Ah, and Mikael Bridges had to be like, hold there, old boy. Like,
Mikal Bridges. All right,
yeah.
so we're gonna stay on basketball for a little bit. There's a name. It's associated with the quarterback of the Eagles, with the point guard of the Knicks.
Hmm,
You know, a
hmm.
couple people. Do you know where that name rose to fame?
No, I know the name, but I don't know the
The Fab Five. Was it the Fab Five?
Was it? I guess so.
So there was
With the
only
immaculate hairline.
there's only one person in American recorded history before him that had the name Jalen, unrelated to his mom making the name Jalen. So like for the most part, Jalen Rose is like the first nigga named Jalen.
How accurate is this?
ESPN researched it and found there was only one person before him by like a year or a few months that was named Jalen in the history of America. ESPN was like, we got to figure this out.
I it's so simple. I want to hate it, and like I want to hate it, but also fair.
And then you start thinking about it, and you don't know nobody named Jalen over like 30.
And then like it's so prolific that like you even got like Jaylani's out there now.
Yeah, they just gotta you gotta take it and twist it and make a spin. But I was like, wait, there's no shot Jalen
Huh.
Rose was like the first Jalen. Like he's not the first, but like he's the first Jalen in American history, really.
And like what's cool about that is like yeah, because there is Brunson, and um Mr. No Hail Mary, but
It
like
hurts him to this day.
do you
Dad jokes. Serve fresh daily.
um but it's like do you think Mr. Ferguson's mom was thinking that when she was like, "I'm gonna name my son the Brickashaw." And then after this, there will be a generation of the Brickashaws, and they will be great.
There will not. There will not.
Is that the thought process? Or you just like name your kid some outlandish shit and be like,
No, but
I
also
hope
like
so.
I wouldn't want to name my kid after somebody that's like just that good. Like I wouldn't name my kid like Kobe because the odds of this nigga living up to that shit is slim to slim. Like, like,
Right? Or like
you're Kobe.
Lebanon.
You can't play basketball because you're never gonna be that. You're not gonna
No,
be
Kobe.
Kobe.
Now that he dead, I'm gonna go ahead and give me his flowers. But no, he transcends, bro. Like you can't even play baseball in your name Kobe because they gonna be like, you ain't got that Mamba in you.
Yeah. Pause. You. Yeah,
Hey man, I'm just trying to get through these episodes,
y'all people
man.
naming their kids LeBron, like that's just you hate your child. First of all, let's start there. If you name your kid LeBron, you just don't like him. But
Cause
that's
that
just my
nigga gonna
opinion.
be serving up tacos on Tuesday.
That's trademark, bro. We can't say that.
Oops.
Ta-
Oops.
if Taco Bell can fucking say it, we can fucking say it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If you could make niggas doo doo diarrhea and blood, like I feel like we could say what y'all say.
All right. So my next one. I don't know if you've seen this, but recently,
Probably
as in
didn't.
like the last week, a man in Belgium faked his own death just to prove a point to his family and friends. So him and his wife and like him, his wife and kids like faked his death, had a big ass funeral, and this nigga came in on a helicopter just to be like, see how much like you guys are connecting, you guys love each other, you guys having all this fun. We need to come together more and not just at funerals.
So was there immediately a funeral, like a real funeral afterwards when they
We
killed him?
gotta throw him, bro.
We got killed him. Like,
Because
this can't be for naught. Like
no,
funerals aren't cheap.
yeah, well, I mean, he probably paid for this shit, but like, it's not cheap to travel to a funeral. Because I'm gonna assume his whole family ain't still in fucking Belgium. So like, what if somebody moved to like California? You know how much airfare that is?
I'm gonna need you to not say fucking Belgium like that because one, beautiful country. Two, greatest listeners out there that are downloading our podcast every week. So shout out to
Fucking
Belgium.
Belgium.
Don't
Love y'all.
oh my god.
Love y'all. Love y'all.
Shout outs to anybody in Bruges listening. Anyway, fake your own death
Just to
just
be
to prove a
like,
point.
we need to connect more. Yeah, we all about to bond over beating your ass, bruh. Cause
Yeah, cuz you got to get stumped at least. At least a stomping, bro.
you gotta flirt with death now. You gotta mow the line because you
Like,
made us feel death. So now you have to feel death.
I feel like there's always somebody at a funeral in a wheelchair. So, like, that motherfucker got to roll over you. Like,
I'm
they got
so
to get you with the.
mad. I'm so mad because it's true. I'm just scanning back to all the ones I've been to in my
Every
life.
funeral you've been, to,
It's
there's somebody
one.
in a wheelchair.
It's usually an old head, bruh. One of the old head pillars of the family, bruh. Or it's like
They
the
get
uncle that's not technically a part of the family, but that's the uncle, like
that.
Uncle Melvin or
he,
something, bruh. Like he's just the guy.
he just did the donkey roll too hard. Now he in a fucking wheelchair.
All right,
Like,
all right. And then my last
man, oh
one
man.
gets a little dark. We're going to the UK. A woman who claims she was addicted to drugs has been sentenced to 12 months in jail for cutting up and eating her pet hamster and posting the video on social media. Her
Now,
daughter's
my
pet, Mr. Nibbles. Rest in paradise, Mr.
okay,
Nibbles.
you don't name him. Don't you don't put the name out there. You could have left the name out of this. We would have been fine if we didn't know
What?
his name was.
Hey, you know what the funniest shit is if she like froze us and then like put Mr. Nibbles like with in gray with the fucking sad ass music on it. But yeah, Mr. Nibbles, bro,
Somebody
she
rolling up in a wheelchair to Mr. Nibble's funeral.
but it's a hamster, so it's scaled down, so it's just this fucking skateboard. Um, but yeah, she
Ah,
chopped him
damn.
up and had, I assume, little hamster sushi because hamsters are super small, and
Hamster sushi? You sure
she
about
chopped
that?
she chopped them up. Hamsters about this big, full size, right?
Now,
If it was like a guinea pig, that's a big fucking creature.
or
But
capybara.
nigga, that's probably you could just roast that motherfucker with open flame.
That's a
Like
that's a dog-sized animal,
put
but
that nigga on the
continue.
spit and just roast that motherfucker. But yeah, like I assume it's a fucking hamster. It's just gonna or she make orange chicken out the motherfucker. Either one, like it's not gonna be big bites.
My thing is, like, it started off as women who claim to be on drugs, right, or
Hmm.
addicted to drugs.
Hmm.
Like, if you're just regular old addicted to drugs, you could get away with this behavior. You'd be like, "Oh, why you cut up your daughter's hamster?" You'd be like, "Ah, the meth." But what made you pretend to be on drugs to excuse the chopping and eating of a hamster?
Yeah, like you shouldn't have to claim. Like somebody should be like, yeah, no, she been tweaking a cool minute, like a cool minute.
She been
I
going a minute. She been on
I
that
hate
a
I hate
minute.
that I said she been tweaking a cool minute, and we both knew how long I was talking about.
It's a period longer than 6 months. Like, come on. But yeah, like the fact that your actions are so just atrocious that you're like, I need a cover story. I do drugs now. But you can tell they don't do meth because they got all their teeth. We know the
Yeah,
telltale signs.
and they admit to doing meth because niggas that do meth will never admit to it. Yeah, nobody well, actually, that's a lie. I knew somebody that did meth, and he was like, "Yeah, I do meth." I was like, "Why are you so casual about this shit?" Yeah, it's my job. It's what I
Okay,
do.
the only people who I've ever known to openly admitting to doing meth, the Wahites.
Hmm.
They'll just casually be like, oh yeah, there was this period. Oh, there
Black
was like a
people only
3 month.
admit to doing drugs once they beat it.
Yeah, because you done exercised the demon. You're done at that
Yeah,
point.
no, it's now it's a what do they call it in church when you overcome the shit? It's a retribution tale or some shit.
Testimonial.
There it is. There it is.
Instead
It's
of
a testimony
retribution.
now. I
That's
don't
so
know.
many
I
syllables.
last time I was in church, I got kicked out. It's been a minute.
They threw me out of church.
But yeah, like you're not gonna admit to a judge unless like it's your only option. Like now, with that being said, I don't see why you kill a hamster and cut it up and eat it and record it. There's not gonna be much food there. You know, it's not. It's just not.
I mean, you can make a little slider.
No, you could.
Not a full size burger. You can make a slider though, for sure.
I, mm,
You can make a slider.
not with a hamster. Hamsters are like smaller than my mouse, bro. Like, what are you talking?
That's what I'm saying, man. Let's think. If you thinly slice it like some prosciutto, make it a little bit of hamster charcuterie board.
I see what you're saying. So you thin slice that shit like
You
ham or
thin.
something.
All I'm saying
Okay.
is she went about it the wrong way. Obviously,
Okay. Her execution was flawed.
execution.
I
You know,
think the
I would
core
have
concept
said.
was flawed, honestly. I think
I
eating
would
a
have said
hamster is the
first, if you're
flaw.
gonna do this, actually smoke the meth. Like if you're actually gonna chop up a hamster, freaking fuck it, smoke meth at that point.
Yeah, well, it's all chalked anyways at that point. It's all done.
Commit to the bit. Show
Yeah,
some
we're
fucking
yeah.
some gumption. Come
In
on.
for a penny, in for a pound at that point. Like you're just here.
No,
Let's move on from
I
hamster talk. You got anything for us, brother?
no.
Nothing.
I just wanna sign off. I would in for a penny, in for a pound is
You don't like that
I'm
saying all of
done.
a sudden?
What you mean all of a sudden? What you mean like I said it like
Oh.
last week? And like I've never used that.
All right, give me a second.
If you want to jazzercise or something, I can fucking if you
I
stole,
promise
I
I
mean
won't.
I've seen you do it. Like don't do that.
I promise you haven't seen me jazzercise.
He's
Nigga, first of all, I just don't exercise. The
lying.
word "size" don't exist here. Like, let's not do that. All right, this is
Oh,
new.
oh wait, okay,
What you got?
nothing.
No, you going you nah.
Ah, okay, just real quick. It's problematic. This is why it was exciting, but it's also very problematic, and it's also about a person we talked about before on the show. YK Osiris. Did you see what he did to that young woman on stage, bruh?
Oh, bro, he finna get charged.
Hopefully,
Yeah, he
I
did. That's super
I
uh
hope
grapey, as the YouTube gods will allow us to say.
so many grape violations.
I didn't
Oh
know we
my
was gonna go
god.
there because I was like, should I bring it up? I was like, I don't know if I should go there.
Yo, because like we talked about him before, and I was like, all right, cool, whatever, bro. And then I saw the video, and honestly, what's
No, it's
worse,
bad.
like what's worse than all of that was it like Lil Duval and somebody else next
Was
to him,
sitting there and let that shit happen.
bruh. Homie looked, got surprised, like kind of brushed it off, and then it happened again, and he just looked and let it happen.
Yeah, y'all gotta be like, yeah, you need to take a step back, buddy.
Bruh, he
Take
took
a
her
step
whole
back.
face like this, bruh. You don't do that to somebody.
Turn into that fucking old ass auntie that you don't want to kiss, and your mama, get you go give Auntie Cheryl a kiss. I
Bruh,
don't
you
want
got with the mustache, bruh, yes. You turn
to.
into Auntie Stash.
Menopause fucked her up, nigga.
Oh, he said, I'm gonna trade these heat flashes for this mustaches. All right, I'm done.
I'm gonna text Katrina right now. That's a podcast vibe. Hold on, give
Yeah,
me a
blood.
second.
But it was like, cause Lil Duval was at some shit earlier too, and he had somebody run up and try to do a prank while he was talking on the mic, and his security came in
Tackled the dog shit out that nigga,
smooth
boy.
as fuck, bro. Took him smooth out the frame. But YK Osiris come through and grab that whole lady face. Nobody to be found.
Not a soul, bruh. Not a soul in the building.
Not a soul was with that shit, bro.
Yeah, nah. And then like she pretty much said like, like I'm not okay. Like I feel defenses, blah 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 blah. And he tried to apologize. Her mama was like, "Nigga, we gonna fuck you up on site." Speaking of on site, did you see? So Floyd just fought Gotti, I think, a nigga from
Mm-hmm.
like old school Italian back in the day, but they kind of just regular. So Floyd put hands on
Kind
a
of just a
nigga.
regular.
Oh, oh.
He said old school back in the day, that was good, but right now they're kind of,
Yeah,
you know,
they're not like it was like
they
I'm pretty
just
sure it was
there.
like John Gotti's people. So it's like yeah, John Gotti was like,
Yeah,
but it's
John
like,
Gotti, there's Yo Gotti, there's Ashanti, all of them was there. Go ahead,
but
continue.
so it's like John Gotti the third. It's like bro, like we're not there anymore, you know. So Floyd was with beating his ass. The ref stopped it because Gotti wasn't listening. So that became a big ass brawl. The niggas just like the ref stopped it, and he still rushed Floyd.
Oh
And then
no.
his people jumped in. Floyd people jumped in. That's a big ass scrap. Whatever. So you go backstage. Let me get their names right so I don't fuck them up.
Ooh, I was about to get canceled. I was
Surprised that
about
didn't
to
happen
get
yet.
canceled. It's because out of all our videos, will get like 4,000 views. These is at 25. Don't forget to like and
So
subscribe.
I guess they was beefing in the background from like reality TV. So Jocelyn Hernandez,
I was close in my head. It was closer than you think.
who does she swing on, bro? Big Lex. That's the other girl's name. So they had beef. Jocelyn Hernandez like, I'm gonna fuck you up when I see you,
Big Lex.
But Big Lex is woofing. So they, you never get this. So she got, bro. I'm talking about was backstage whipping her ass for like
Mm.
3 minutes straight. Security tried to separate them. She rushed them again. It got a little out of hand because then like some of her like entourage of dudes was getting in, which is that's where we draw lines. Like if it's there's a two
Yeah.
females, scrap it. She was so unhinged fighting that like at one point the security was trying to stop her. She slapped security like twice, walked by him, grabbed the wrong bitch and hit her, and then was like, oh, walked away. Old girl splashes her with her drink and like throws it at her. They start chasing her.
Yeah, you gotta let that one go, blood.
Yeah. So chick and dude just start just break shoes, they out of there. And it's like, bro, like, but so now she done got charged with a couple assault charges and some resisting and some obstruction. Yeah, she got charged, but
A
she
little
pretty
bit
was
of
just like, hey, like, we told you, we gonna see you. It's gonna be a problem. You thought it was sweet.
on sight.
Yeah, no, it was. I we can't put the video up unless we blur it because it's a lot of stuff out.
Ew.
The shit is funny though. You should watch it if you get a chance. Cause like the dude recording it, you could tell he's like an old head black dude. He's like, "Yo, get her away, bro." She like, baby, who your peoples is like? Cause we need to get you. She don't want you. She want to kill you. We got to get you. Who is her? Who your peoples? Somebody get her. But he wasn't gonna help out because he know how that go. He was like, "Who is your people? Your people need to get you. Somebody get her. You gonna help? I'm not gonna. No, her people need to help her out because I'm not getting involved in this."
Bruh. Hey, but you know who's your people though? And my people? The fans here who should like and subscribe, who enjoy these episodes, go ahead, hit them buttons, share with a friend. This has been another episode of 4 Billion Years of Stupid. Easy Treasy. With me always, I am Cinco. Holla at your boy. Yes, sir.